As the school year winds down, students are reflecting on special moments, experiences, both in and outside the classroom. Michael Schlesinger caught up with members of the St. Francis High School dance team shortly after they returned from a successful competition filled with memories that'll last a lifetime.
They nailed it. The St. Francis High School dance team perfected routines in poms and hip-hop. They even took third place in jazz. For the first time ever, this group went to the U.S. Dance Drill Team Championship in Orlando, Florida, and came home with lots of hardware.
Having the chance to go there and dance and show how what we worked for this whole year was it was very sentimental for me.
Junior Sanaya Ware is beyond excited for what she and her fellow dancers, 14 in all, achieved.
You leave it on the floor. You give your all for your team. It's just a lot of hard effort, and just everything is going through your head oh, I don't want to mess up. Oh, I'm trying to do everything I can to my best ability, and I just want to make sure I go out there and do the best I can for my team.
Lauren Eisbrenner, also a junior, has been dancing most of her life. She tells me she's not surprised about the top honors taken.
We redid our whole routines a couple weeks before going into nationals, and we worked super hard, and that paid off.
Despite any nerves.
If you're with your teammates and you talk each other through it, it really helps you calm everyone down. It calms yourself down, and with your coach's guidance, it's really helpful to get your nerves calmed down.
And speaking of the coach, head coach Rachel Obst says the winnings were just part of the overall objective.
Winning then was just kind of the icing on the cake, but going back, and I still every day scroll through the pictures on my phone, just seeing how much fun they had together. That was what I wanted them to get out of nationals.
Making all the connections that I made, all of the friends I made, we're like a family, and it's just all of those connections, that makes me love dance more. The practice, going through the hard times with the dances, it's just it makes it all worth it.
I just wanted to make it the best performance I could give, to know that I did my best.
For senior Samantha Garibay, what was accomplished has even more significance, since this is her last year to showcase her moves, at least at this school.
I've always liked how you can have fun with it. The creativity aspect of it, you can always just be yourself, let everything else go, and have fun with it.
Fun, despite all her bruises picked up along the way.
Every practice, you leave with a new bruise. That's just kind of what I can say.
But endurance can rise above all the pain, I'm told.
It's a lot to keep going, especially all year, because our seasons last 9-10 months out of the year, so it's a constant just keep going. So the hardest thing is probably pushing yourself through it all.
Coach Obst tells me this kind of activity is known for its injuries, even more than any kind of team sport. But there's a new focus on safety.
Proper warm-up, proper cool-down, making sure that we're trying to avoid injuries.
Different choreographers work with the kids to come up with top-notch programs.
Doing it over and over and over and over and over again. And then we break it down and do every little second. So everybody hit one. And then I go around, scan the room, make sure everybody's in that exact same angle. Then we go to the next count, and we just do that the entire season.
Yeah. Is he laughing at me?
And speaking of seasons, they're already looking ahead to the next one.
We have already started talking about what we can do next year to make it even better. Trying to come up with different ideas of how can we make our dances harder? How can we make our costumes even better? Different things like that, because of course we want to top it. And of course they've already asked we go back to Florida again next year.
I think anybody can dance. You just have to have the confidence to go out there and try new things and just do it.